I'm trying out for Fashion Star, here's my home video. I'm trying out for Fashion Star, here's my home video. Break it down now. Fashion Star, hey. Fashion Star, hey. We trying out for Fashion Star, hey. I'm trying out for Fashion Star, here's my home video. I'm trying out for Fashion Star, here's my home video. Break it down now. Fashion Star home video. You know you want to try out for Fashion Star home video. Break it down. Fashion Star home video. I know y'all what you're thinking. You're probably thinking like singing that is not my forte. I'm glad that I just thought it was a stupid video though. Hello everyone, my name is Jamal Morrison. I'm 22 years old. I live in Philadelphia, but I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. And this is my home video. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. I want all of you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Let's do it tonight. So, yep, I'm here, just getting to work. I'm about to clock in and get on this time clock. I work at full-time, 11 to 7. I'm a certified nursing assistant. And I'm about to start my overnight shift. So, I'm unique because I'm a self-taught designer. I also gain inspiration from any and everywhere. I'm that type of guy that everywhere I go, I'm always like either critiquing or I'm looking at what somebody has on. So it's just like, I would do this better. I probably would do this better. I probably would add a hat. I probably would do this. Or I'm always critiquing myself. So it's just that I take inspiration from any and everywhere. So that's very unique. Another reason why I'm a unique designer is because I drape. I don't sketch. It's really easy. I love to drape. I love to feel the fabric. I love to envision the fabric on the mannequin. I like to draw on it, make it look very, if I want to crisscross it, make it a deep V. I can do it all right here on the mannequin, and it's very easy. I can put my stuff down on paper, but I can't draw, so it doesn't look good. So it's best that I just put it right on the mannequin and sketch it on the fabric, on the wrong side, of course, but sketch it on the fabric. It's a lot easier. I love it, and it's been working for me. And here's my motto: if it doesn't photograph well, it doesn't look good. I got into fashion in high school. I was CEO of the fashion organization. I planned all the fashion shows, all the runway shows, and I like to plan events also. That's also another big thing that I like to do. So I knew how the girls should walk. I knew how the lighting should be. I knew how the music should have gone. I know how I wanted to style the girls. I knew everything. I was the event coordinator in high school for the fashion organization. After high school, I started my modeling group because the girls followed me. So it quickly turned into Lamar's Models. So Lamar's Models, we had the same thing we did in high school, but a little bit more better. We got a little bit more older and a little bit more mature, and my designs became a little bit more mature. So in between the fashion shows that we had, I was in the middle of planning a fashion show, and I had booked the designer. The designer backed out. So with that being said, I had to quickly jump into action. One of my models had a sewing machine. She let me borrow it, and I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about the sewing machine. So, without even thinking, without even hesitating, I quickly got on the internet, went straight to YouTube, and I Googled it. Once I figured out even how to thread a sewing machine, because I'm not even going to tell you that I was trying to thread a broken needle sewing machine. It was terrible. Once I figured out how to thread and even change the needle of the sewing machine, that's all I needed. When I mean, I was like a man with wildfire. Like, I just started sewing up a storm because I had the mindset. I had the mindset that I learned in high school because I took home ec class. So I knew how to piece together something, but I just needed that reassurance off of YouTube. So once I was finding different tutorials off of YouTube and things like that, that's all I needed. The fashion show was a great success. The Lamar's Models, we had a big fashion show with 4 different themes, and I created outfits from every last one of them. The designs was not like, they were very professionally done, but underneath of it, it was just like, oh my God, how did I do? I was sitting here amazed, like, oh my God, how did I do this from this one sewing machine? And I didn't go to school for no sewing, but it was amazing. Everybody thought that it was so wonderful. I should be doing this for a living, and that's all I needed to do. Lamar's Models, I enrolled into college, Cheney University, and I wanted to continue sewing because I enjoyed it a lot. So I had my sewing machine. I bought a sewing machine. I had to return that off the sewing machine. So I got a brother's sewing machine, and I was just like sewing in my college dorm. And this was back in like 2010. So I was sewing, and I was coming up with different styles, like different dresses, t-shirts, and cardigans, because I had went to the store and got like patterns and things, and I was trying new things. So with that being said, I took 2011 and like 2010 and half of 2011 to create a collection so as though it was very polished and introducing myself as a designer. So now here we are in July. I'm 3 years in. I have a slouch shorts line that's selling in a retail store called Pad Designs. I'm working on my fall collection because my boss, the owner of the boutique, she's interested in more of my work and she wants to put more in her boutique. So I'm working on designs for my fall collection, and here I am trying out for Fashion Star. Yeah, Spring Break 2012. This is beautiful out here. Do you hear me? This is my professional. We is going to get loose, and we're going to get loose and wet and fun in front of all these good people. We are driving down to Key West. We got the good views. Wow. Sitting down here and we're standing. Yeah, we're standing. We're standing down here in the subway, 50th Street. Everybody say what's up. What's up? Yeah, about to go down to the village.
Who's up? A-Town down.
Oh damn. Yeah, hi. It's really dark, isn't it? Get bunny is. I can see that.
We can see your black hair.
I know. Did I get a tan or something?
That's something
that I have in fashion. I would say it's more on-site, because throughout the years and throughout each show that I have done, I've gotten better and I've learned from it. Like from the fashion show back in '09 when I first came out and introduced the Lamar's collection, it's so much different than what I've introduced here in 2012. Each year each show I've gotten even more polished. Where I've shown my collection, well, in 2009 it was in Baltimore, Maryland, fresh out of high school. 2010 I entered into college, Cheney University, so I introduced the same collection that I showed in 2009 in Baltimore at Cheney University. In 2011 I was actually sewing for my summer-spring collection for 2012.
Yes, ahead of time.
So ahead of time, like I really used 2011 to be in school and to focus on school, but I also did a lot of I did a major sewing. I sewed together a 34-piece collection to show March of 2012.
Okay, so would you say it was like a year of production, creative energy?
It was definitely a year of production. It was a year of growth.
Yes.
Really, because I learned a lot. I took that time to actually get more polished and knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to I wanted to introduce a collection that was going to be ready to wear, very fashion forward, and to put my name at designer status. I mean, it is designer status, but I wanted everybody to see, like, oh, this guy is really good.
Right.
And when that fashion show, when I had the fashion show, which I do have clips of it that I'm going to show, I got so much applause back from it, and they were just amazed at the designs and everything that I introduced in that collection. That was my Spring-Summer Collection 2012. The next place I showed was at CCP, which is the Community College of Philadelphia. It was the We Are Fashion Lovers fashion show, well, runway show. They had a group of designers and that came together from Philadelphia, and I was actually one of the special ones because they came and found me to ask me to show at their runway show. And come to turn out, I was the only designer that handmade everything. I showed the whole 34 pieces at their runway show, and then I got so much applause. I gave my card out to a lot of people. It opened up a lot of doors for me to do it at the CCP show.
Is that the show where you were offered the Atlantic City show opportunity? Was a result of? Yeah, okay.
That was the
I remember.
Show
yes.
That I was offered to show at Atlantic City. Atlantic City was having their first fashion week, which is September 1st of this year. It's actually coming up, and they had offered me a spot to be in the lineup for their fashion week.
But unfortunately, you may be in LA now.
I may be in LA for Fashion Star, and fashion is important to me because it's a way of life. To me personally, it's how I express myself. It's the mood that I'm feeling at the moment. It's like work mode. It's whatever I have on is what I'm doing at that moment. When I'm sewing, I'm probably like relaxed in a V-neck and some slouch pants, and I'm just sewing away. Mm-hmm. When I'm going out, I'm probably rocking my label, and I'm probably high flashy with some sunglasses and some probably fashion forward pants that I've created, or some designs from another designer because I love to show love to other designers. And it's how I express myself. And fashion is a big part of this whole world. I mean, it's one of the biggest industries in the world. So, hello. Here we are outside of Passion Art Designs. This is the boutique that houses the Lamage collection. So, let's go in and take a look. Pad Boutique, the boutique that houses the Lamage collection. I am standing in front of my wardrobe that has all the slouch pants for this season, well this month. I restock like every third of the month. So I have a lot here because I like to be fully stocked. I have some in my hand because I'm taking some to be for a fitting tomorrow. I have this big fashion show this upcoming Saturday, and I'm featuring these shorts. So these should be I think this is a good amount to feature and to show. So, but yep, here's the boutique that houses the Lamage collection. I feel Fashion Star is good for me because I've already had like that buyer's mindset. When I design, I always think like, who will buy this? Who's going to buy this? What store would it look good in? I think that every time. That's my style. That's my vision for my line. Like, I design for a purpose. I'm just not designing just to create pieces and have a big collection. No, I'm designing because I know eventually I'm going to want my clothes in stores. So I keep that in mind. Like, I think every designer should have that. Who is going to want to buy this? How much would you sell it for? What department store would you think this would go in best? Like, that's the mindset I think that every designer should have. That's the mindset that I live by, and that's the only mindset that I will ever have, because I know I want to see my clothes on somebody or on some department store's racks. I definitely that's like the biggest reward ever, is for a designer to see my design or my label on a big department store such as Saks Fifth, Macy's, and H&M on their rack. Like, that's my design. That's the biggest reward. So that's why I think Fashion Star is going to be good. Will be good. Another Lamarge tip: when recording a video like this and you got questions to answer, don't think too much. Like, just press record and just answer the questions, because they'll come natural. Because this is really hard, answering these questions and not repeating myself. Alright, Fashion Star, this is my first look for Macy's. I had to apologize because the footage that I had of an actual runway model didn't take and didn't record, so I had to result last minute due to time restraints. This is my first look inspired by Macy's. This is a summer dress, very fashion forward, very sophisticated pink, polyester fabric, light polyester fabric, and a very ruffle all around top. The model loved this when we was photographing. If you can check it out in the Fashion Star Audition book, she loved it a lot. She said it was very comfortable to wear, very fashion forward, very eye catching. The fabric, when she walks, the fabric billows in the wind, as you can see with the fan blowing. It has a lot of body and a lot of movement. It's underneath of it's one shoulder. It's a one-shoulder dress. It comes right over, and this actually goes like her elbow will be right here, and this goes around her elbow. It's very fashion forward. Love it a lot. Like I said, this is my Macy's inspired dress. Okay, Fashion Star. This is the Lamarge collection. I had to revert to putting my garments on back of my mannequin because my videos didn't take from when I had them on my models. So I had, with time being restrained, I had to do something really fast. Okay, so this is my second Macy's inspired outfit. Well, look, this is a tank top, a linen tank top, ruffled tank top, with a knot fabric, mermaid style silhouette skirt. Very light, very fun. When it photographed, the model said it was her favorite outfit. It's very easy to put on, slip on with an elastic waist. Tank top is very loose fitted. It's very, very lightweight and very fun, very fashion forward on the summer. It's very flowy, and the fabric just billows in the wind. I hope the picture and the booklet, the Fashion Star Audition booklet, really captures any other extra questions that you guys may have. Once again, this is my second look from Macy's. Tank top. So this is my last look. This is, I like to call this my tulip dress, inspired by Saks Fifth Avenue. It's color blocked with oatmeal and sunflower with a hint of turquoise. It's a stretch stretch navy blue fabric, satin fabric, and it's very fashion forward. I love the way that I chose these two colors, and then I chose to cut them out with a flower detail intact. Inspiration from this dress, I actually really saw a flower that was very, I saw a tulip that was like halfway open, halfway closed, and I loved it. I loved it a lot. So I chose that inspiration off the dress. So this is my Saks Fifth Avenue inspired dress. Oh, also it gathers at the waist, and it's very easy to put on. I chose, instead of a elastic band, I chose instead of a zipper, I chose an elastic band, and it's a solid blue in the back. Once again, this is my Saks Fifth Avenue inspired dress.